Well, Christian Dior is a famous fashion brand who has perfumes, skincare products, and um, fragrances. And he once said, "My dream is to save women from nature." When I heard this quote, it really demonstrates a lot of his the focus and theme of a lot of his ad campaigns. He really does focus on that women. He doesn't like the nature of women. He doesn't like that women age, or that they're different heights or different skin colors, or even different ethnicities. Jean Kilbourne's Killing Us Softly, produced in 2010, she talks about how we live in a toxic environment of these ads just like Christian Dior's, that are often very toxic to us. She said many times people dehumanize women and dismember them, and just to focus on their most beautiful features. She said when these women are cropped and photoshopped to reveal and focus that on those parts, and often they cut out the parts that are most beautiful. Related to this, I found a Christian Dior ad spread in a Marie Claire 2014 March article print, and I found these two. It's of the same model, but I couldn't help but think when I looked at these two advertisements that, like I said, I wrote up here, I said, she's slouching, she looks insecure, she doesn't give in much power in these images. Like Jean said, the women are made to look less powerful and are devalued. And I thought these two ads are very relevant to that. According to Walker, an Oregon State professor, on media, the article was Media Effects Theory, talks about the cultivation theory, and the cultivation theory is that the more we are exposed to advertisements in the media, the more we believe it, and it starts to impact our perspective in life. And I think, and that's saying the more we see these negative images of women, the more we see these dismembered, insecure, slouching women, the more we believe it, the more we think that it's okay. To counter this negative cultivation theory that's occurring right now is Jade Bell. She's a photographer, and she recently talked on TED Talks in 2013. She's a creator of a Beautiful Body Project. And in her talk, she talked about 69% of girls in the 5th to 12th grade reported that magazine pictures influence their idea of a perfect body shape, and that 95% of people with eating disorders are between the ages of 12 and 25. Jade is a photographer, like I said, but she doesn't Photoshop any of her models. She puts them in beautiful lights. She photographs any woman, and emphasizes their uniqueness and their beauty, and whether that's being overweight or too thin or have dark skin or acne or frizzy hair, she emphasizes that, and she tells, and by looking at those images, you see them as beautiful, and she does put them in a beautiful light. Furthermore, like Jade, the Huffington Post reporter Ellie Krupnick wrote in 2014 about a teen lingerie fashion store, Aerie, that launched their Aerie Real campaign in the spring of 2014. The ad campaign featured all unairbrushed models. Also, a Huffington Post blogger commented in 2010 on celebrity Jessica Simpson when she was posed on the cover of Marie Claire in the May 2010 issue. In the article, it said that she was absolutely with no makeup or retouching. Just like, because of these three campaigns with Jade and Aerie and Jessica Simpson, these women and these campaigns are on the forefront of change. They recognize there's issues, and that there are girls with eating disorders, there are girls with bad self-image of themselves, and they're trying to fight it, and they're counteracting those bad images. And by using the cultivation theory, hopefully when people see it more often, they'll start to believe it and accept it. And finally, according to Walker, an Oregon State professor, she talks about the framing theory. And research has shown that people's attitudes and judgments can be affected by the media's framing of issues. So as there are more women and more campaigns like these that are putting women in positive lights, liberating them, making them look beautiful with who they are, and they're not all airbrushed and look perfect, the more people accept that, the more the media airs that these women are, it's okay to be like that, that people's attitudes and judgments will change, and that hopefully our magazines and TVs and newspapers will all change as well.